All right, so tonight the Warriors played the Raptors, a team they played earlier this year, but tonight was different because the Warriors were very shorthanded. They gave some guys a rest, some guys had minor injuries that they addressed, meaning that they had to play guys they don't normally play. Tonight, the Warriors inactives were Stephen Curry, Andre Iguodala, Otto Porter Jr., Andrew Wiggins, Draymond Green, Jordan Poole, obviously Klay Thompson and James Wiseman. So that's like all of our good players right there. I mean, not to say anyone who played tonight isn't good, but I mean that the people I just mentioned are our best players. And albeit, I mean, the Raptors didn't have Pascal Siakam, who's one of their best players, if not the best, but the Warriors still struggled offensively and defensively. Jonathan Kuminga was really the star of the show, though, for the Warriors. Despite losing 119 to 100 by a very sizable amount, Kuminga had a career-high 26 points. He also had his first career start. Kevon Looney had a pretty good game with 12 points, 14 for Damian Lee. Chioza was in the starting lineup as well. Bjelica off the bench. I mean, the Warriors bench tonight was pretty good. Bjelica had 10 points. Moses Moody had 11 points, 13 for Gary Payton II. Even Jeff Doughton got some playing time. But yeah, it was 119-100. This game was really never close at all. The Warriors were losing by double digits at the end of the first quarter, and they made the game a little more interesting at the end of the second quarter. And they played good in the fourth, actually. Like, they played a lot better than the Raptors did in the fourth. But it was definitely a beatdown, for sure. But I'm not, like, grieving over this loss, right? I think for sure the Warriors are going to bounce back. They're giving Steph Curry a rest. I mean, it was back-to-back. We played the Celtics last night. And so, one loss to the Raptors is nothing to worry about. Not to mention that literally every star player right now in the NBA, it seems, is getting COVID. So it's like, we're all kind of on an even playing level. The Suns technically move into first place now after this, but we have more wins than them. They just have less losses. We're 24-6. They're 23-5. Raptors are not a very good team. They're 14-15 after this, so I'm not worried about them at all. They're struggling. They have their own problems. The Warriors after this are going to head home to play Sacramento, the Kings at home. So that should be, a pretty good game. We beat them last time we played them. So, yeah, hopefully we can do the same. Hopefully our lineup can get itself back together as well. But, yeah, the final score tonight was 119 to 100. But Kuminga was really good. He, he only missed 2 3-pointers. He had some dunks. I mean, Kuminga is looking like a beast in the making. I wouldn't go as far as saying, like, start this guy full-time, but I think he's developing as a 19-year-old player into a future star for sure. And I think the Warriors are excited for that. I think Moses Moody has a lot of potential as well. He wasn't in the starting lineup today, but he was last game. For the Raptors, Fred VanVleet had a really good game, 27 points for him. He was the leading scorer in the entire game. 21 for Scotty Barnes, the rookie. 17 for Precious Achua, and 12 for Yuta Watanabe. And yeah, that was just a pretty good game for the Raptors, but I don't think, like, I think you have to kind of take it with a grain of salt, right? You're playing a Warriors team with little star power tonight. Juan Toscano-Anderson was also in the starting lineup. He had 9 points and 10 rebounds. He played a lot of minutes. But yeah, Kuminga was the star of the show. He played all but 12 minutes of the game, so basically 3 quarters, and he was looking really, really strong. It surprises me the Warriors even broke 100 points against, the Raptors tonight because, obviously with the shorthanded team, but really good stuff from the Raptors. And, the Warriors are definitely going to need to bring these guys back because clearly, this lineup is not very a winning lineup, but I think, like, definitely there's a lot of potential here in terms of star power coming from, like, the young players. So yeah, Warriors moved to 24-6, and now moved to 10-4 on away games. Still really, really good. Let's just move on to the next one. So yeah, anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts. I'll see you guys later. Go Warriors.